Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Fenerbahce have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Kunde. Schneider. Sommer. And it's Rijkaard. Kunde. Cannavaro. And Zanetti. Kimmich. And he's forced to go back. And it's Kunde. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, and they have every right to be.
Gullit gets into a good position. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Could go all the way here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way. It's Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's neat. He is through here. Ibrahimovic! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Morocco are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Schneider.
Morocco really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Fenerbahce do have a chance to counter here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nice control. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cahill gets over and intercepts. Sommer. Gullit. Now it's Cruyff. Cannavaro. Kimmich. And it's Rijkaard. Schneider. Can he get it through? That has been slung wide. That's good play. Wriggles his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zanetti does well to get it back. Oh, well measured. He has real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Thuram carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's delightful. Schneider. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Zanetti. Soma. Roberto Carlos makes the intercept. And Cruyff! Rijkaard. To Eto'o. To Schneider. It's a searching pass. Chance! Loose ball, and again! And it's a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They've played it short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Towering header! That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Morocco with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So we're underway for the second half. Morocco currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Xavi. Azar, renowned for his long-range shooting. Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good take in a good area. Takes a shot. They want to be quick to recover this. Rijkaard. And it's Varane. That's Cannavaro. Koundé. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Space for him to turn and look. No, he refuses to take the bait. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cahill is there, and he can get that clear. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. Morocco just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Soma is one whose deliveries we all know about. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And this is Eto'o. He's beaten the last man. And it's been played through. It's Sneijder! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Thuram. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And here's Azar. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game.
Cruyff! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Cruyff is offering a right smile there.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Sneijder. Sneijder going face-to-face with his great rival. It's not an especially good pass, that. Koundé. And Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Sneijder has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And Koundé. Cannavaro. And it's Rijkaard. To Sneijder. And it's Sneijder. Kimmich. And it's Sneijder. Sneijder will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Morocco leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. That's a good run down the left. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Morocco have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Rivaldo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Oh, that's fabulous. Not a hint of offside here. Tries to get it clear, and that has left him in a heap.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's picked his way through. It's Eto'o! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Rafinha. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Thuram. And this is Gerrard. Good ball, good take. Now he's running. Rafinha! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And it didn't take him long. That's that, the end. Morocco can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Eto'o taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Mateus producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Not the most convincing of passes. Morocco are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Rafael Varane. Zanetti. And it's Sneijder. And Koundé. Cannavaro. Always a very imposing presence at the back. Goes looking wide. Koundé was in no mood for any of that.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti. Cross into the box. And it's hoisted clear. Romario. Morocco are looking to break at pace. Good chance here! It's off target and by quite a way.
Morocco really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Soma. He'll try to distance. Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. And Morocco score first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done.
He leaps for it! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side,
It's Sneijder! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Sneijder clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's in on goal. Zanetti can get it clear. Lovely bit of skill. This is Romario. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Schneider! Goal! Morocco! And they get themselves in front! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Romario. Ibrahimovic. Olise. Zanetti. A probing pass. It's out for a goal kick. Cannavaro gets it away. That's a throw. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Schneider. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ribéry. Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. He's real chance! In he goes again. Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never...
And that is indeed the final act. Morocco are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Back on the way then.
Morocco have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Sommer. And it's Schneider. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's chosen to go back. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's nice. Mateus, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Schneider. That is lovely. He's having a pop! It's bounced back off the post. But he's left disappointed.
Schneider really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
And here's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Bale. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Ribéry. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Mateus. And that's going wide left. Ribéry gets into a good position. And he was alert to it. Pass somewhat off target. Morocco can now introduce the first of their substitutes. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's having a go! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Morocco perhaps contemplating their next change here. Soma is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Takes a shot! Goal! Morocco! And they're back in front. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Morocco have their lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
No, that's been intercepted. Van Bommel. Now it's Ribéry. He's found a way through. Played back. Very nicely done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out towards the flank. Zanetti in towards the back stick. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Stood up well to him there. Romario. Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Played in by Gerrard. Van Bommel tries to clear. And it's Koundé. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nicely shaped ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Morocco can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's really well cleared. And there goes. Morocco proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Soma taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.